Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today I've decided to do a get ready with me type of video. Now this is a video that I've never ever tried before, so I thought it would be a great idea to try it today, to see how I like it, to see how you guys like it. And I have a bunch of new products to test out. I have the Bella Tinted Sunblock. I also have some Lustrous products, and I have the Makeup Revolution Concealer. So I'm so excited to get into this. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, like and comment on this video, and remember to join my giveaway. Since this is a get ready with me type of video, it's gonna be longer than my usual videos, so grab a snack, get some makeup so we can get ready together. I'm gonna start with this Bella Tinted Sunscreen. This one has SPF 50 and you get superior sun protection plus that flawless no makeup look every day. So let's see if this will give that to me. I'm gonna try this out right now. I'm gonna apply it with a brush. Wow, it smells amazing. Okay, so I'm just gonna dab it on over here. I've never really used a tinted sunscreen before, so I'm not even sure if it's okay that I'm using a brush, but I feel like it's okay. Since this is my first chit chat get ready with me type of video, I have no idea what I'm doing, to be completely honest. I just thought it would be a great idea to do this type of video because I feel like I should show more of my personality on my channel. So I'm slowly working up to that. Last week I was actually rewatching a lot of my old videos because I don't know, I just want to see my progress in this YouTube journey. I don't know, I'm weird like that. So I ended up watching my very first video that I ever posted here on YouTube, and I don't know, I found it so weird because the way I am now is completely different from how I was then, and that was, I think that was about 2 years ago. Wow, that was pretty far off. Okay, so this basically just made me look white. So I'm gonna try applying it with my hands and see if there's a difference. The scent on this is really strong, but it doesn't smell bad, so I guess it's okay. Wow, I look even whiter than a while ago. I don't think that was a good idea. I'm just gonna let it stay like this, see what happens. I don't know, it's I don't know what I was thinking this could be my base today, but I don't know, I'll make it work. So the Bella Tinted Sunscreen basically just made me whiter, and it has a little bit of coverage, but it's not a lot of coverage, so I don't know if this is really something I would use every day. Would have been perfect though because it's summer, but you know, let's see throughout the video what ends up happening when I add so much more stuff on my face. My face feels super moisturized though, so that's pretty good. Now I'm gonna try the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour thing. So basically it's Makeup Revolution Concealer, and I am in the shade C5. So this one, I don't think you can buy it here in the Philippines. I bought this on my last US trip and I never used it. So I'm trying it out now because my favorite Maybelline Age Rewind concealer is running out, so it's time I open a new one. I hope this is still my color. So I'm just gonna put that under my eyes, on my chin. Just put a lot of dots on my face. So I'm just gonna highlight my nose, and I'll also put on the side of my nose because I have a lot of redness here, so I like getting rid of that. And I have a pimple here, so that sucks. So I'm just gonna spot conceal there. This smells really good. I like this smell better than the Bella one, so I'm just gonna spread this out. I'll use a beauty blender for this. Now I don't know how many of you have been following me from the start, which was about 2 years ago. So my first video was a room tour. That's when I just moved into this house. So I did a little room tour because I was planning to do like a whole series on setting up the room and all that stuff, but I don't know, you know, life got in the way and I just never ended up doing it. And even now, 2 years later, I I don't think it's ready. I keep changing things, I keep adding things, and I keep looking for, you know, decoration and furniture. I just don't think it's there yet. I don't think it's, I don't want to say perfect because I know it can never be perfect, but it's just not, it's not yet what I imagined it to be, if that makes sense. So when I rewatched my video, I got reminded of that I still haven't posted an updated room tour, and honestly, I know a lot of you have been asking about it, but to be honest, I don't think I'm gonna post one because, well, not anytime soon, because I don't think I'm ready yet. Like, I don't think this is even 50% done. So yeah, that's the update on that. I'm really liking this concealer. The coverage is so good. I'm just gonna add more to my under eyes because I have a weird dip here. Do you guys have that? I don't know, this whole doing makeup on YouTube thing, it just makes you notice things about your face that you never ever noticed before, which really sucks because, I don't know, when I didn't notice it before, it was ignorance is bliss. I actually picked up this concealer because so many people said that this was a really good dupe to the Tarte Shape Tape, which is the #1 concealer in the US. So I thought, you know, why not try this out? And you know, I'm really liking it. It feels so good. My skin feels really silky. Now I don't know if that's because of the sunscreen or the concealer, but I feel like it's a concealer because it didn't feel that way a while ago. So I'm really liking this concealer. I'm so happy I picked it up. This is actually a way cheaper version than the Chart? Why did I say Chart? Anyway, this is a way cheaper version than the Tarte Shape Tape, which is about, I don't know, $27, and this one is $7 if I remember correctly. So that's a really big difference. $20 is 1,000 pesos. It actually covered up my pimple. That's pretty good. This Makeup Revolution concealer is so good. I love it. I like the color, I like the coverage, I like that it feels so silky and smooth on the skin, and so far I don't think it's creased up yet. Has it? I don't know. So if you guys can get a hold of this, definitely grab it because it feels so good on my skin. The coverage is so good. It's full coverage and it feels really light. Now I'm gonna put powder. I'm gonna be using this BTL Compact Powder in the shade Toffee. This is how the shade looks like in the pan. I'm just gonna do a light dusting of the powder. 2018 was a rough year for me because, I don't know, there was just so much highs, so much lows, and it was really crazy. But most of all, it was the year that I really decided where I wanted to go exactly. I'm 27 years old and I am not ashamed to admit that I still haven't found that thing, you know? That thing that you just want to do with your life. Like, ultimately, this is my life dream, this is what I want to do. I'm talking about the stuff you want to accomplish in life. So that's basically what last year was all about. I had so much issues last year. I had health issues, I had career issues, it's just so many things. So last year was really my decisions year. I got insurance, I got life insurance, then I got health insurance, and then I got Maxicare, I got, you know, healthcare. I got so many things, and a lot of it rooted from paranoia and just, you know, stuff happening around me. And then I realized that I'm not ready, I'm not prepared. What's gonna happen if, you know, something bad happens to me? So last year was basically my year to fix a lot of things, and by doing that I ended up taking a closer look at my life, what I was doing now versus what I actually wanted to be doing in 5 years and 10 years. So I just ended up spiraling, and now I think I'm in a good place. You know, life really is an adventure. It took me months to get to where I am now, to really make the right decisions for me, and I'm really happy and grateful that I went through that. But at the same time, it's kind of like I'm starting over. Before we get into all of that, let's get into this Lustrous face palette. This is a bronze and highlight palette. So this is the collab of BYS with Nadine Lustrous. So this is how the packaging looks like. We have a brush, which I will probably not end up using. There are 2 contour and bronzer shades, and there are 3 highlighter shades. I'm just gonna swatch the highlights because, ooh, they are powdery. So I'm just gonna swatch them for you guys. So this is how it looks like on the finger. Let's put it on my arm. Wow, this is powdery, if you guys can see that. It's kind of falling apart. Let me swatch it for you guys right here. So I don't know if you can see it, but powder is going everywhere. It's very powdery, but it's very beautiful also, so I guess that's okay. Or maybe I'm just digging too deep into the pan, but this is the second color. It's kind of purple, like lavenderish. Now I'm going for the gold color. So this is the gold color right here. There we go. This is interesting, the feel of it, because I actually picked up a lot, but it's just really powdery, which is weird, by the way. But you know what, let's test that out later. Let me do my bronzing first. I think I'm gonna use this lighter color right here because I feel like the other one might be too dark. I'm gonna take this really big fluffy brush. Ooh, powdery. Look at that. It is so powdery. I mean, wow. So going back, wow, I'm still so amazed at all this powder. Look at this. Okay, so I'm getting some powder. Look at that. That's a lot, and you can shake off more from the brush. I hope this works is all I can say. Well, the mirror is really beautiful. I'll give them that. Basically, last year was just my year of choices, where I really had to decide where I wanted to go, who I wanted to be, what I wanted to pursue, because I'm the type of person who, when I feel like I can do something, when I want to do something, I just go for it, I try it out. So basically, I ended up trying out so many different things. I'm interested in a lot of things, and I just never decided what I would do ultimately. Like I just did a lot of things, and I don't know, that at some point that's just not good for you anymore. You really have to decide on, if not one, at least 3 things, or decide what you'll do now and then you'll do in 5 years and in 10 years. So that's basically, I just realized I've been getting from the wrong color. Oh well, it looks pretty good though. It's not patchy or anything, so that's a good sign. It's just really powdery. Oh, wow, that's a lot. But you know what? I can blend that out. You can always fix things. I do tend to over bronze though, so I'm not surprised that I ended up doing this, but this is a really good bronzer. I mean, look at that. I am bronzed. I'm gonna take another fluffy brush and just blend everything out because it's pretty dark, but it doesn't look that bad. I did a lot of things. Ever since I graduated college, it was just a long string of me trying out everything I wanted to do, which at the time was okay because, you know, we're young, we have the time, we can afford to do that. But the older you get, the more you really have to decide and really pick a certain direction. This seriously bronzed up my face and I like it. So now I'm gonna do my nose contour. To contour my nose, I'm really gonna dip into this lighter brown right here. Here, I'll show you guys so I don't forget. Ooh, that is so much powder. Wow. Just tap it off. Oh, more powder. Anyway, now onto contouring my nose. I basically spent half of last year just deciding and starting to let go of a lot of things that I wanted to pursue, but it just wasn't my top priority. This year is all about focusing on the top 3. I think I picked 3. I know 3 is a lot, but it came from like 20, so just imagine that. I really just narrowed it down to the top 3 things that I really wanted to focus on. So last year I had a lot of transition periods wherein I had to let go of this thing. But of course, you can't just let go of something, especially if it's a business or something like that. You can't just let go of it. You have to give it to someone else. You have to make someone else manage it. So that's basically what I ended up doing. I had to transfer a lot of control for my businesses to other people. I had to do a lot of things, and it's really hard. A lot of the things that I have accomplished so far, I really built it from scratch, and it's just hard to see something that you worked so hard on for so many years to just be gone just like that. So that's basically why last year was so rough for me, and I think you guys saw it also on my channel because I didn't even post a lot of videos. Like last year was pretty bad. I didn't post as much as I wanted to. I was very inconsistent, but at the same time I still tried to post as much as I could. And doing my YouTube channel was also one of the things I was thinking about. Should I let it go? Should I stop pursuing this whole I want to be on YouTube thing? Honestly, I never wanted to not do YouTube. Like, this is one of the things I just really love doing. It's really a form of expressing myself and sharing what I know about the world with you guys. So this is something I knew I just couldn't let go of, but at the same time, I'm not earning money from this. So I had to decide, is this something that would really be worth it in the long run? And no questions asked, I knew it was. I actually started my channel because I wanted to join the Smart Launchpad program. So I rushed to do a video so that I could be one of their 100 participants in that camp. So it was basically a YouTube camp where they would teach you how to do videos, how to maximize things on YouTube, and we even had speakers like Nicole Anderson and Moira De La Torre. So that one was really great. So I really wanted to experience the Smart Launchpad program. So that's why I started my channel. And from there, my love for YouTube really grew. I saw it as more than just a platform. I saw it as a way for me to express myself and to put out content that I love. It's basically the space where I can just be me. And that's really funny that I'm saying this because it's really hard to be completely you on camera. It also took me a while to really loosen up and, you know, decide to do videos like this because I'm a perfectionist, and I'm sure you're gonna notice this with my older videos. I just wanted everything to be perfect. And when I rewatched them, I realized, oh, it looked bad. Like, it just looked so robotic in a way, and that's one of the things I wanted to change for this year. Another thing I wanted to change was my consistency on YouTube. Last December, I decided that, okay, you can pursue YouTube if you actually manage to be consistent. So that's why, I don't know if you guys noticed, that's why last December I started posting a little more videos, and then in January it became a little bit more, and then suddenly it just became more consistent. 3 times a week I would just post. That was me testing myself and really trying to see if this is something I could really do despite how busy I was, despite what I was doing. I just wanted to see, can you really put out all of these videos? Because I don't have an editor or anything. I don't have help with this channel. It's really just me shooting alone in my room and editing my videos. So, you know, I really had to experiment and see what I could really do. And 3 videos a week, it's already hard. As of now, I'm still doing a lot of things, but way less than last year. So I actually did have time to really shoot the videos, edit them 3 times a week. I really pushed myself to do it, and I think so far I've been doing it, right? I mean, isn't that what brought you guys here? Because I know that doing consistent content on YouTube is better in terms of the algorithm and something. I don't know. This is just something I learned from one of those YouTube workshops that I took. Okay, pause a minute. I just want to let you guys know what I think of this contour. I love it. I like the colors. Both colors are really beautiful, and they're not at all patchy. They're so easy to apply, and they blend out really beautifully, but they are so powdery. I don't even know how they ended up this powdery, but they're just, now they're just really messy to work with. But I think it's worth it because this looks really good. I mean, my contour looks super good and I didn't have a problem blending it out. It's just a really good formula. Maybe there's just something off with the pressing. Now I'm gonna try the highlight. I'm gonna be mixing these two shades, so the gold shade and the purple shade, because I don't want to be super bronzed, but I also don't want to be super pink. So I'm gonna just them both, and of course they are powdery. Hello. Where is the highlight? Okay, so it's maybe I should put it on with my finger. Okay, so it's more effective with your finger and not the brush. So this is how it looks like. It's really purple. Let's mix in a bit of the gold because I don't want to look purple. Ooh, I'm actually really liking this gold one a lot. You know what? Let's take it a step further and add this white one. There we go. Now it's too white. Too much? I feel like it's too much. But, you know, that's fine. I can blend it out. So I basically just put all 3 shades on my cheek. I think it looks pretty good. So I'm just gonna do that to the rest of my face, and I have to blend this out. So if you guys were noticing that I've just been more consistent lately, that's because I was testing myself. I was really trying to see if this is something I could really do, and thank God I can do it because I'm really not ready to let go of this YouTube channel. It's something that I can see myself doing in 5 and 10 years. So that's why it was really important to me that I was able to consistently post. So I hope I can still do it because there are so many things. Oh, that's a lot. There are so many things that are changing for me. Like next week, I'm starting on this new project that will take so much of my time, and I don't know, I'm hoping that I can balance everything out. Thoughts on these highlighters? I think they're great. I think the colors could be better. I mean, I don't know who would use a pinkish purple type of highlight. Well, it's just not me, but the white one and the gold one, definitely very usable. I like how it looks on the face. I just don't like that I can't use a brush. It's just not as pigmented when you use it with a brush. And it's also powdery, of course. This entire palette actually is very powdery, so I don't know. I'm really not for it, but the contour shades perform very well, and the highlight, they perform well if you apply it with your fingers. So I guess overall this palette is okay, but powdery. So that's what I think. Also, I feel like they could have added blush in here instead of 3 highlights. I mean, how much highlight do you really need? I think you could have swapped out this one for a blush. Or is this meant to be a blush? I don't know. Now I'm gonna add blush. I'm gonna be using the BTL Matte Blush Duo in the shade Spice. Starting January, I basically took some time to really discover what I wanted to do with this channel and practice my editing, become so much better at it, and I think I've reached an okay level. I mean, I watched some of my old videos and a lot of them looked, I don't know, I just saw so many mistakes, and a lot of them, like the coloring was off, the audio was bad. I mean, I'm not saying the ones now are, you know, perfect, but they're way better than they were before. So that's a good accomplishment for me because I really have no background in editing. I really just learned so I could put up this channel. So for me to actually see some progress, that's a big accomplishment for me. I love this blush. It's just so good. This peachy shade right here, that's my favorite. Now we're gonna go into the Lustrous eyeshadow palette. So I have both. I've also been attending a lot of the YouTube workshops. I attend as much activities as I can. So that's also how I'm really learning and really trying to develop my channel. These are the colors I have to work with. I'm not quite sure where I'm gonna be going with this, but maybe I'll try this one out first. I actually knew that these palettes wouldn't have a transition color, so I went ahead and put the contour on my crease, so now I'm free to do whatever I want with these palettes. So I'm gonna try out this palette today. I'll just do a random eye look. I don't know. Do people really plan these out? Okay, going back. So I guess what I'm saying is expect expect a lot of changes in my channel this year because this is really the time I'm taking to experiment, see the different types of content I can do, and see how I want to do it, and see how you guys like it. So that's basically what I'm planning to do for this year. I also wanted to let you guys know that most of the videos I ended up posting around the start of the year, those were filmed last year. I don't know if you guys noticed, my nails were different last year from this year, or you know, my hair is also different. I shot a lot of videos last year and then I just ended up not having time to edit it, so that's what ended up happening. And I didn't even edit it arranged, like I didn't edit it as I shot it, so it was just a mishmash of stuff I edited last year and stuff I edited this year. But I'm done with my backlog. That was a lot. I had tons of videos that I shot and I just didn't edit, so that's basically what I wanted to get through before I started this whole conceptualize the channel. I ended up experimenting, practicing how to edit more efficiently, how to do things better, how to shoot better. So I think that was a really good move. Honestly, I still have a lot of stuff here in my room that I haven't shot, but I'm planning to shoot it. Like, no joke. These are stuff that I bought last year from ukais and different stores, and I just haven't shot them. I'm down to about maybe 10 sets of stuff that I still haven't shot, and I'm kind of putting it off because I want to shoot them differently. I actually do read your comments and I really try to pay attention to what you guys say, and a lot of you guys say do a try on haul and everything, and I did try it last year. I did try doing a try on haul, but for some reason my camera just can't focus somehow when I do try on haul, so the footage just ended up blurry. And then I did have footage that was okay, not perfect, I mean not great, but okay, and then it just got corrupted. So I don't know, every time someone puts a comment saying you should do a try on haul, in my head I'm saying I'm cursed when I try to do try on hauls, so I just end up not doing it. But now I really want to, so I think it's really just about me experimenting with my camera, maybe buying a new camera and making a really good setup here in my room. So that's something else that I have to work on, but you know, and it's gonna take me some time because I need to get some help with that as well, especially with the camera. I'm really not a camera expert. Everything is on auto. This is on auto right now. Basically, that's what I'm gonna work on this year. I really want to do better haul videos. I want to do try on haul videos, and thank you guys for suggesting it, because I don't know, there really are things that I just don't think about, so it's great that you point them out in a nice way. There are some people who point things out and the way they say it is really mean, so I tend to ignore those comments because I think it really causes anxiety for me. Speaking of comments, I want to thank you guys for all of the awesome and sweet comments that you guys leave me. There are also people who leave me really mean comments, so it's really great that I end up really focusing on your really sweet comments. And I also love it when you guys give me tips and when you guys try to suggest videos. I actually do listen. Well, recently that's when I started listening because I don't pre-film anymore, but I feel like I'm gonna do that again. But I don't pre-film and wait months before putting it out. I want you guys to know that I really appreciate all of your comments and all the likes, and that you take the time to really watch my videos. Your comments were actually what inspired me to do a giveaway. So I actually did giveaways before, but no one really minded it, so I just stopped doing giveaways. But recently I realized, you know what, I think I should restart doing giveaways because I just want to show you guys that I appreciate you, and if I could, I would give all of you giveaways, but you know, I'm not there yet. Just give me a few years. But eventually, I really do want to be the type of person who does reward their subscribers with amazing things. Like, I see other YouTubers give away laptops, iPhones. I think that's amazing, especially if you are struggling and you want to start your own YouTube channel. I think it's great that there are so many YouTubers out there who do want to give out stuff like that. As of now, I can't afford that, but that is the goal. You know, I've honestly learned so much in these few months that I was fully focusing on YouTube. That's my advice to you guys. If you want to pursue something, it's really all about putting in the time and focusing on it and really just figuring out how you can grow in that industry. I am not saying that I am the best YouTuber in the world, but I did grow my channel organically from 0 subscribers to what we are now, which is 6,000, and I am so very happy and grateful for every single one of you. So thank you for being here, and thank you for watching this video, which I think is really long by now. You know, it's really hard to pursue a career that not a lot of people understand, but that shouldn't discourage you, especially if you want to enter an industry that not a lot of people are in or not a lot of people know of. That's actually better for me. I don't know, I see that as an advantage when not a lot of people can do what you do. Let's take professional hosting, for example. Now, hosting is not something a kid would say, that's what I want to do when I grow up. It's just not one of the first things people think of in terms of career. And there are even people who don't see it as an actual career. And when people ask me what I do and then I say, oh, I'm a professional host, they say, you're a professional host full-time? And I'm like, yes. There are people who host professionally 24/7. It can be made into a job. Now, because the hosting industry is small and not a lot of people do it, people end up seeing it as something people do on the side, like you're a doctor but you also host on the side. But that's not true. There are so many of us who are full-time hosts, and it's really hard to get to that place because of the way people see the industry. I just discovered something about this eyeshadow. There is so much fallout. I honestly should have expected it since it was so powdery, but I never saw it when I used the brush. But when I used my finger to apply it, that's when everything just got messed up. So you know what? I give up on this eye look. This is the best I can do. Okay, that's it for the eyes. I can't use this palette anymore. It's just, there's just so much fallout. There's just so much problems, and I can't deal with this right now. If you look at the palette, you'll see just how much fallout there really is, and you know, I'm just not for it, which sucks because the colors on here are actually really great. It just sucks that it doesn't perform as well. Because of this very powdery eyeshadow, there is now glitter all over my face. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you know what? I'm not having it, so we're just gonna move on. I'm gonna add some blush because I feel like I erased a lot of it trying to fix my under eyes. We are in a better place now, so that's good. Now I'm gonna add some mascara. So this is the Voluminous Million Lashes mascara. You know, I actually don't wear black mascara every day. I usually use a clear one because for some reason, no matter what I do or no matter what mascara I use, it just ends up right under my eyes, and it just makes that annoying black shadow right under my eyes, which is just really hard to deal with. So I don't use this black one all the time, but I do have a clear one. For my lips, I'm going to be using the Vice Phenomenal Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Whoops Curie. I know I pronounced that wrong. I really don't know how to pronounce these things. I really love the formula on these matte liquid lipsticks, but I don't think the color of this one really matches the look, so I'm gonna try to subdue it with some lip gloss. I'm gonna use the BTL lip gloss in the shade Deep Rose. These lip glosses are so good. They just feel so good on the lips. It's so juicy and yummy, and it feels really light. This is my final look. I honestly would not pair these lips with this eye look, but that's just what ended up happening today. Let's do a rundown on all of the new products I used today. So the Bello Tinted Sunscreen. This one claims to be a replacement for foundation, and I don't understand why, because there's no coverage at all and it doesn't even out your skin tone. So I would definitely not use this to replace foundation. It's not even similar to CC cream or BB cream, so definitely not, but this is good as sunscreen. I am really loving this concealer. The Makeup Revolution concealer is so good. It feels so good on my skin, and it has so much coverage and it doesn't crease. It's just overall such a good concealer. So if you guys can get your hands on this, definitely go for it. Last but not least, the Lustrous makeup. Now this one, sad to say, no offense to Nadine or anything like that, I am not for this. I love the color selection, that's basically why I bought this, but the performance of the product and the formula, it's just not the easiest thing to work with, and it's also not the most pigmented. So I think, I mean, the packaging's really great, the color selection's great, but in terms of the product itself, it's just, for me, it's just not worth it. And I got these at 50% off. It just sucks because I really wanted it to work out. I hope you guys enjoyed our little chat in this get ready with me type of video. I know I may not have made sense most of the time, but thank you guys so much for listening and for getting ready with me. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do more videos like this, and if you have other video suggestions. That's it for this video. I hope you guys learned even just a little bit more about me, and I think I'm gonna be doing more videos like this, so stay tuned for that. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time. Mwah!